And welcome to the Big T Show. I am Big T, coming to you live from the RBBC studio, the Rockaway Beach Broadcasting Company. To my left, we have my man, Max Powers. How are you, brother?
I'm good.
My left-hand man, Then across from me, we have a special guest this week. My man, Bute. Bute's in the house.
I'm honored.
Bute, it's been a long time coming. You're supposed to be on for a little while now.
I've been fucking around with the audio shit for an hour, you mean?
Yeah, no. First.
I'm like a black cloud.
Listen, let's
No.
Let's get this out of the way first. Each week, we are brought to you by Bake What Your Mama Gave You. And we have a cake pop for you this week, Max Boy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I just called you Max Boy. That sounded gay and racist.
I'll answer to everything for a cake pop.
Max Boy.
Wow.
I'm going to be trying these new Swedish fish that someone gave me last night. Listen.
Do you want to give a shout out to that someone, or is that let's keep it on the DL someone?
Keep it on the DL.
All right, cool.
I thought you made those.
Oh, no. What the fuck was I going to say? I know it's a tough job being the owner of a business, I don't know. I heard about it. I read about it in the paper and shit. That it's tough to own a business. But besides being the CEO of Bake What Your Mama Gave You, I'm head of quality control, and this falls under my category, Sometimes I get some bud in. I got to sit there and smoke it all day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? God forbid you're talking to a bitch. Not God forbid, because that means you're getting laid. And, you know what I mean?
Oh, really? Every time you're talking to a girl, you're fucking her at the same time?
No, it's just they get mad. Like, oh, work sucks, this. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I smoked like 6 different strains of weed today. You know what I mean? Like, I had a cake pop for lunch. Nothing can fucking try to piss on your day than a bitch who had to go to work and set an alarm clock, which I said plenty of times before. In this country that has a cardiovascular disease problem that is the number 1 killer in this motherfucker. How unnatural is it for you know what I mean? You're getting your dick sucked by the girl that from, an ex-girlfriend from when you were younger and you miss her and she's in your dream, you're finally fucking her again. And,
A lot of slobs out there.
yeah, you're about to come in your dream and then and you got to wake up. It's like borderline heart attack an alarm clock. That's so unnatural to wake up to a fucking alarm clock.
That's why I have one of those like slowly give you sounds and the light raises.
Like
It hasn't got me up any easier, But
do you agree that it's unnatural and it's probably bad for your heart?
Yeah.
Like if you're a fat fuck and you eat a lot of bacon,
Putting yourself at risk.
or do a lot of cocaine, and then you're like, I gotta go to my job at UPS. You know what I mean? People do cocaine and gambling and everything else is gonna kill me. No. It was in the winter when I went back to work after having the summer off and doing blow since about April. I do blow all winter too, but in the summer
It's a little more.
it's nonstop.
In Rockaway.
Yeah, it's nonstop in the summer. Young. It was a couple years ago, bro.
So I keep mine on vibrate.
But what was I gonna say? It's an unnatural thing. It's killing people out there. It's not gonna. The doctor, the coroner is not gonna be like, oh no, was your daddy a worker? You know what I mean? Like, do you set an alarm clock every day? Like most of these shitheads in America. You know what I mean? Like, and by shitheads, I mean. That just came off wrong. Because someone's listening, probably has a job.
Yeah, and they're like, you know what? Fuck it. It's late, and fuck this guy. I'm a shithead. I gotta get up early.
Yeah, they just turn the radio off. Like, know what, fat fuck? I got a job to wake up to. I'm gonna.
Wow, you just housed that whole pack.
I know.
And I kind of like all of them, right?
Yeah.
Can
Yeah,
I
that was
see
quick.
that?
You did work
I
on
won't
that, huh?
mention anything.
Yo, they were hasty as a motherfucker.
You know what I like doing instead of, as soon as I get up, I just start fucking rubbing one out. That's it.
Well,
Does
listen,
the trick every time.
That's a good. You'll be fine.
no, listen, jerking off in the morning. That's always one of the greatest pleasures of life, But if you have sometimes I line a load up. Like if I know a girl, I might go 2 days. I want to build that sack up. I want to shoot a gigantic jumbo load. You know what I mean? Like all over her ass. And like I mentioned before, 90 something. I'm in the high 90 percentile every time I come. I pull out. I just start laughing because the girl's sitting there like, and you're sitting there shooting, and you never know. It could be a bookshot, bah, bah, and it goes high over a titty, or it could be like, big noise, and just dribble comes out. You never know. You know what I mean? Like, you could be dehydrated. You could be overhydrated. You could be loose. You know what I mean?
Especially if it's the first time. You want a good, you want to give it the best.
You want a nice fucking, you want a nice load. You want to show her, like, hey, I care. You know what I mean? I care about you.
You don't want to come with your A game either, though, with the first. Then she's going to expect that every time. Like George Costanza said, you want to come in with your C game first,
I like that. I like
Maybe
that.
B game.
Well, listen, I don't know. I try. That's the one thing I do try to knock it out of the park. I'd rather deal with the repercussions of letting her down later than letting her down early. You know what I mean? Like,
That's true.
Like, you don't remember the first time? That was 5 years ago. I haven't come since. Shut the fuck up. You told me I can't lick your ass. Shut up.
If you're begging with your C game, though, I mean, you got it, bro. It's a lock.
I think I might have got a girl pregnant with a flaccid coke dick. I remember I didn't fuck her that
That's
much.
impressive.
And I think I did like index finger to the base of my dick, like almost using that as a splint, but not up the dick. You know what I mean? Just if you press a certain point of your dick, it makes it sort of semi-hard. You know what I mean? Like a flaccid dick. If you pinch it at the right part of your base,
The perineum, I believe it's called.
that's what it's called, Max.
I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation, but I believe
Like
it's...
when the Asian broad puts a pinky in your ass,
Oh,
something like that. I just not from experience. I don't know, just from people telling me.
She could also be Colombian.
Yeah. I had a buddy. He was obsessed with getting his ass cleaned at Rub and Tugs. I never understood this. You know what I mean? I'm like, why wouldn't how is your ass not clean to begin with? You know what I mean? Like, you're walking around knowing
gotta
Somebody
make
doesn't
sure.
have a bidet.
Yeah, they're calling me bidet last night at this open mic because I mentioned it like in one of my jokes.
Yo,
Like,
bidet.
yeah, they were like, yo, bidet over here.
I had a friend once, quick story. He actually, he was waiting, he told me, for the rub and tug, and he took a shit while he was waiting. I guess it was a dirty one. So when he went in, the fucking woman actually started cleaning his ass with a wipe, because he was fucking,
No, but
he took a nasty shit. Disgusting. What a
No,
fucking
but
slob.
allegedly, some of them, that's their thing. They rub you down
Really?
before they service you.
That's
And
Well, they clean you down, is what you're saying.
yeah. I no, listen.
nice.
I was with this girl like
I bet they're cleaning even more these days.
with coronavirus. Like, yo, why don't you clean yourself, you stupid bitch?
They're probably taking a hit rubbing tugs, right? I mean, nobody's going to those fucking
yeah.
things now, eh?
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I don't know if it was Friday. I got. I was gonna say the derogatory term. I got Chinese food, and I'm in there. It is Good Friday, whatever the Catholic shit on Friday, and then it's
Yeah.
also coronavirus. But China New Star was not pumping, and it's usually pumping.
Yeah.
And like
That place is
and
usually
listen,
packed, eh?
and
Shout
listen,
out to New Star because that's your favorite Chinese
That's my
place
favorite.
in Rockaway.
One
so,
Christmas, me and my sister spent it there with a group full of Asians
That's
and a
fucking
room
great.
full of Jewish people. That's the only people there. Like the Jewish people
Like
come
you
out.
sat down for a meal there?
Great lunch special.
Have I?
No, that's why I'm
I
asking.
used to sit there by myself.
So you sit. You don't get it to go. You sit in there.
Oh, sometimes I get it to go and eat it right out front. China New Star almost killed me twice. You want? I was living in Mill Basin, and I had no kitchen. I got thrown out of my mom's house. I had plenty of money. Wink, wink. Off the books job. No W-2. And no place would not hire me. Would rent me an apartment. You know what I mean? I had all the money, so I had to get something in Mill Basin, right across from La Villa. No kitchen. And I fucking had La Villa across the street, China New Star, and I had all this leftover fucking fried rice, and I mixed it with the white rice, and I'm pounding it from the microwave. Right out of the microwave hot. And I drink flat Coke, and I had the rice in my throat. The shit just blew up in my chest. Like my throat, I couldn't breathe. I had fucking 911.
Probably had a rat's foot in your fucking
it was
throat.
fucking exploding in my chest. Like from the flat soda, the rice. And I'm like, I had 911 dialed because if I hit the floor, I was going to hit send. But hopefully they would come and fucking revive me. And it finally passed. And I'm like, all right, slow down. I'm never doing this again. Then another time in front, eating white rice with spare ribs, housing it again. Same
They
fucking
got great
feeling.
spare ribs,
Oh,
yeah.
best spare ribs. I opened the door of my car because I'm like, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna tumble out in the flatbush and hopefully someone can save me again. But so China New Star twice almost killed my fat ass. But yeah, it was fucking pretty empty. I felt fucking bad for him, man. You know, I hope this coronavirus isn't fucking with him too much.
Yeah, the funny thing is, it's easier to get measles or this flu that we all seem to have, and now everybody's freaking out and like, I don't know, that's probably not good for our economy or my fucking business.
Yeah, and, and
I'm worried they're gonna start shutting
creating
down
a
the
lot
schools.
of panic. Yeah.
Yo, but
yeah,
also
creating panic. It's like, dude, just be clean, and if you're sick, don't go around old people. Maybe don't go to work. Just like you should always fucking do.
listen, just
when you
like
have
the alarm
the
clock.
measles or flu or whatever.
But just like the alarm clock, these people are programmed. Time to make the donuts. I gotta go to work, but I'm sick. But my boss said I can't. I have no days left. Hon, you mean your fucking union delegated days that the company agreed to pay you for when you're sick? But no, but like, it's people fucking like, I have no days left. I have to talk my friends off the bridge. Like I was always a union guy, and I'd be in the office screaming at these cocksuckers like, no, sit down, rep. I'm fucking talking. I know my fucking rights. Oh, I only have 12 sick days. No, those are sick days that whoever's your HR or your union fucking argued in the fucking a contract negotiation to get you paid sick days. Once you're done with those, you don't get paid for your sick days. You're allowed to get sick. You know what I mean? You cut your pinky off fucking chopping meat. You're going to fucking come into work with a fucking 9 fingers? No, you're just not going to get paid, shithead. And that's what's wrong with this country. And you know what? I think they said this on TV. They're like, oh, yeah, make sure you wash your hands and don't touch your face. I can't stop touching my face. I can't stop now. I'm like, I never realized I touched my face so much. I can't stop. I think they warn you to touch your face.
You got to watch who you're working with, too. I always keep an eye on who I'm working with, Like,
big
you
time.
have to. Who's a dirtbag? Who doesn't wash their hands after they take a shit? You got to
big time
to
fucking
be aware of
dirtbags.
these things.
Listen, like I said, I was a union guy, and I would go to the bathroom, and I remember peeing by the urinal. Well, anyway, it was Tony Donato. He trench coat, think he's like a real Italian, like he used to be UPS, but he was the union guy. I thought it was like real Jimmy Hoffa. It was great seeing like an Italian guy.
I know Donato. That's
know
funny.
Donato?
Yes, I do.
I think he's from the neighborhood, Marine Park over there. And he went up. People are shaking his hand like he's the Don. You know what I mean? Like fucking losers. Like he's a union rep. Stop sucking his dick. We get paid the same, you retards. So I went up to him. He goes, hey, how you doing? I gave him a pound, and someone was like, you're not shaking his hand? Oh, and he got a little offended, Mr. Donato. I said, yo, listen, I've been pissing in the bathroom across from my center in the building every morning, and for the last 2 weeks, it was a booger at first, and I've been watching this booger deteriorate next to the fucking urinal till someone just painted it over white. Now there's a bump on the wall. On top of every scumbag in there scratching, itching, picking their buttholes. You see multiple guys with balloons on their hands because they got hemorrhoids. And I'm going to shake your hand? He goes, hey, you got a good point. You know what I mean? And not once, or maybe when I first started UPS, I touched the boxes with no gloves. Every day, new pair of gloves, those red gloves that dipped in paint. They're fucking a quart. I'd buy a box. I'd get them for like 15 cents each.
Yep.
You know, people are using the same pair of gloves for 2 weeks. No wonder we got the coronavirus, you cheap scumbag
Yeah,
fucks.
they're cheap fucks.
This guy, the Chinese food spot on 97th, this guy who
Zing zing.
yeah, Zing Zing. And fucking, the guy would eat there every day. And he's like, oh, every day. Like, oh, you had 101 today? What that sandwich on
Eats
you?
Chinese every day?
Because it was like $7.
It's probably in good shape.
No, but he's like, he would try to like, he'd be like, nah, he was a fucking miserable fuck. He'd be like, oh, another $10 sandwich from 101? I was like, no, it was $10 with this can of soda. Like in my head, I'm like, I put thousands of dollars on parlays, you fucking loser. You know what I mean? I'm like, then he was like, I go, but you eat that
Who's
Chinese
the
food?
loser?
He's probably got $1 million in the bank, right?
No. Fuck the money. He goes, yeah, but every day after lunch, I got to deliver at 8600 because in the washroom where the wash machines are, they have a bathroom, and I got to take a shit. It goes right through me. I go, you have diarrhea every day? He goes, yeah, but for the past couple of months.
Yeah, no
Over
wonder.
saving $3, and I ate at Popeyes with him. With Popeyes, a meal would cost $12-13. You got a sandwich and a soda for $10.
The man's committed. You got to give it to him, right?
But every day to save $1, you have diarrhea? I don't even know the last time I had diarrhea.
Oh, it's not pleasant, man.
Really?
I'm fucking regular. I take fucking Metamucil on the rocks
Good
every
for
night.
you.
Nice.
I go away. I go right to the pharmacy. I buy the Metamucil pills.
You do probiotics or no? Is it just natural?
I drink a lot of water.
Wait,
An
you
ironclad
juice?
stomach.
I juice. Yeah, and even
There
when I
you
was
go.
drinking, you see when I used to drink.
Yeah.
I'd have fucking 2 16-ounce glasses. I'd put them on the bar, 2 straws, and drink it in one fucking sip, like one long sip. It'd be like
Yeah.
32 ounces of vodka.
That was some
Jesus
sight.
Christ.
Oh, yo, Max, I'd take 2 White Russians, smash them together like fucking Stone Cold, and down them. Fucking milk, fucking cascading down my cleavage.
Oh, this guy was an animal. Yeah.
How do you guys know each other, if I may ask?
From the neighborhood or from? I knew you
No, we
before
don't.
I
Yeah.
married my.
Yeah,
Jail. It was
yeah.
jail. It was definitely
No,
jail.
No, we knew each other from, I think Freedom Fest.
Yeah,
Couple-
yeah.
Just,
That's
but
right.
Freedom Fest. It's Freedom Fest.
it's where middle-class Irish kids can show their freedom.
Yeah, that was something.
Yo,
man. Remember that?
Freedom Fest, they would have it on the bay in Federal Beach.
At least I know I'm free.
Yo, they would import. I didn't know where they got these bitches from. They were some of the hottest, but nicest, like petite little fucking bitches. They were so fucking hot and nice and cool. And I'm selling everything.
Where the hell was it?
Yeah, you
on
had the
Federal
in,
Beach.
man. You had the in.
On
You were fucking.
On Federal Beach on the bay.
I don't know
No
what I'm
shit.
allowed to say on the radio. And
Everything. It's not. It's like the internet.
Yeah.
We own it now. Thanks, Al Gore.
But yeah, no, listen, I fucking even like the bartender would get mad because I drink drinks in one sip, and he would take a mini pitcher and fucking fill it up with the White Russian for me. So I had to.
Yeah, you were impressive. You
and
were.
that's good because I didn't eat in a couple days. Now I'm getting some protein from the milk, getting my vodka fixed.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Another life hack for you. Yeah, Bute.
Big T life hack.
Speaking of life hacks, we always reference it. The jerking off at work. Bute asked me, like, what format do we have? I'm like, yeah, good luck trying to get a word in. As I'm talking about masturbating in public. You know, it's a common theme on the Big T show.
We're basically just Big T's audience.
That's it. That's what I'm here for.
I had Mr. Cheeks on. A world famous rapper, performs all over the world. I had him on the show, and I didn't even let him get a word in.
No, I'm honored to be here. This is what watching you do radio. It's like I don't know. It's like watching. Well, you have to fuck. You know what I mean?
I used to always love that bitch, Holly Madison.
Oh yeah.
I bet you she had the pinkest fucking pussy.
She was nice.
Yeah,
I
she had a
love her.
big head, but a nice fucking pussy. You know what I mean? Listen, you take the good with the bad. I got a big head, but
What's
They
wrong
say
with
a
the
lot
big
of
head?
movie stars and models have big heads for whatever reason. I guess the photos. Well, I don't know.
no, but you don't realize a lot of these bitches with hair, or most bitches have hair, but like the bitches with hair, like their head, like my friend's wife has the same size head as me. We're all jacked up measuring our heads. This might have been in my jort intervention. They had an intervention to make me stop wearing jorts.
Jorts?
Yeah.
You wear jorts?
No, prior.
Not anymore.
No, not since the intervention.
And also, does your friend's wife know that you call her a bitch?
That was a bad transition. I was talking about other bitches. My friend's wife is a gem. She's she's top notch. I'm not gonna mention her name, and if she does listen,
Now, gem, oh, she's a real fucking gem, or like a gem,
no,
like
no,
you know.
not
No, like
she's
an
a
actual ruby, like in the dust.
yeah, some
Yeah.
shit like that. Fuck it.
I pulled that straight out of my ass.
Oh, that's like most shit I do. But what the hell was I to say? We were talking about speaking of pulling shit out of our ass, like I always was fascinated about my friend and his dirty asshole. Like the blowjob should be the selling point of the rub and tug. Like, yo, she sucked my dick without a condom. Yo, she did this thing with my balls. Not she cleaned my ass. Like, that should be your job. But then I was, this girl I was fucking, like, we would shower all the time. And, like, this comic would tell me his girl was blind. Colorblind? Not blind. Colorblind. And he would pee on her in the shower. And I drink a lot of water. My piss is super clear. And I would just always just piss on this bitch like clockwork once that water hit me. But then she did treat me well in the shower. And she would like, I'd be in the front like by the water and like getting the water on me, whatever. And she in the back and she'd take some soap and credit card swipe my ass and clean it. And at that moment, I got it. I knew what my friend was talking about. When you have someone else, my mom cleaned my ass.
That's a
And
keeper.
now this girl cleaned my no. She cleaned ass. That's about it.
That's in the pro column.
Yeah. On the top of the pro thing, allowed to piss on her, and she cleaned my ass. And now for the cons. Oh man, but you gotta love the ladies, especially ones that clean your ass.
Yeah, that's special.
Yo,
man.
and I'm not saying
Like a credit card swipe.
yeah, and she didn't like take the fucking washcloth on her index finger and like clean the rim of my asshole. No weird shit. It was just cleaning the crevice, the crevasse, as fucking Bad Girls would say.
With a card? She cleans your ass with a
No,
card?
it's like her hand, like a swipe.
You
I got
her
hand was the card.
Come on,
okay,
I'm 300
This
pounds.
is really
Yeah.
way too much I've ever wanted
listen.
to know about Big T.
Listen, I have a lot of cheek back there, you know, and she
Yeah.
would be able to swipe her probably up to her elbow.
Oh.
It's like, let go.
Yo, you ever see a girl with a fucking huge ass, and you're like, there's no way, there's no way I could reach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless she from the back. You know what I mean? Anyone can reach when she's laying there, but you don't want to know. You know, she lays down, both tits run the opposite way. You know what I mean? Like with a fat bitch.
They're smart. Women are smart. She'll figure it out.
She'll figure it out.
I have faith in her, Tom.
Oh man.
I'm just saying, I do.
But Bute, thanks for coming through. I thought it was going to be
of course.
another me and Max episode. We did that for the first time last week. Because listen, me and Max, he's my left-hand man, but we're still getting to know each other. You know what I mean? And
It's good
I'm
there's
getting to
good
know a
chemistry,
little
yeah?
too much over here.
Good chemistry.
yeah, I think he knows a little too much about me already.
It's like, keep your swiping to yourself, sir.
Oh, fans of the show, there's a guy, Frank the neighbor.
Oh my God, is he alive?
His door handle is missing now.
Shit.
This is the guy who lives next door to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He married. He fucking.
No, Tom, I'm serious. Okay, you know what? You're a good guy. I could tell. We just met, but I could tell you're a good guy.
You're a good judge of character.
I could hear it in your voice. You know, Big T, so you must be a good guy. But
gentleman.
we have to go save Frank. I seriously think that this might be the year's goal, is to go save Frank the neighbor, dude. Like,
Well,
have you heard from him?
I-
Does he have your number? Did you ever give him your number?
Yeah, no, he had my number. He was calling me from a different number because he doesn't get service in the sticks in Alabama where he's at.
Right.
The guy down the hall just said, he's like, look, Tommy, Frank's handle's gone. I was like, what? Then he said that his brother and someone else offered him to pay for a plane ticket back. And he said no. And he wanted me to send money down there. I'm like, I'm not sending money. I already paid for this bitch's flight to get her out of here.
No, you know what? I'll pay something when I see him and look him in the face and make sure that poor Frank the neighbor is safe and happy. He's got to be safe and happy because he's,
What
an
is he-
older gent. He's retired.
What is he doing in Alabama? He
This
lives down
fucking
there.
Getting screwed over is my
Dude.
theory.
This bitch, she was supposed to come, right?
I'll teach you how to get on SSI.
Yeah, she fucking first, her kid dies. Her friend 3 hours away flies through the windshield. She died. Tried killing herself in the forest. The gun jammed. Like, can you make up what else? A dinosaur ate your fucking car keys? You know what I mean? Like she would just come up with so much shit. Then she was here. She didn't get out of bed for 30 days. Just he was feeding her cough syrup and begging me for edibles. And then she was promising him all this stuff.
Wonder why she couldn't get up.
Bananas in the tailpipe, like a banana pop. She wanted to put a frozen banana in his ass and eat it out of him.
Oh.
It was just weird. It was just
And he's like, I'm flying down, baby.
yeah. And
This guy Frank's probably normal.
you
right?
seen him
know
on the
Frank?
show?
Yeah,
The
I've
old
seen
guy.
him. Yeah.
He fits right the fuck in.
I miss him, man.
Yeah, he's
Like,
a real
I- I
beauty.
don't
We all miss him. We got, at least Skype him in so we can see that he's like not tied up against his will.
But I fucking
Maybe she's a nice lady.
like nice Hal like sucks his dick a lot. Like
Yeah. He's older.
you got a valid point. That's what I did. I think he was looking for love, man. But I miss him, man.
As long as she's
Like,
giving him love and not fucking him over.
she
like,
wanted to put a frozen banana in his ass and eat the banana.
listen,
out.
if Frank is into that kind of banana love, then that's up to Frank. But I don't know if he really understands what that means.
Yo, I know. I
Cold, it's invasive.
Think, listen, but Frank, I think when he was a little messed up, we were riding and driving somewhere, and he was telling me a weird story. We were edible out of our shorts, and I think he was,
Out of your jorts.
yeah, I think he was admitting to having a drug addict guy suck his dick for
Ah.
drugs. In also many words, as I'm just looking at the road driving, like, I hope he's not going to try to touch me right now because I'll punch him out of my car.
What he was just trying to say is, hey, just in case, a 20 is 20, Big T, if you're looking for a little roadhead.
No,
He was feeling you out.
No,
you
Yeah,
no,
20 is a 20.
No.
20 is a 20.
No. I don't know. Now you're fucking me up. Stop, man. I was talking about giving him my whole Hello Fresh food and shit.
Sorry.
Like I miss him. Like I would make extra food. And I'm like, yo, Frank, open the door. I got food for you.
That's why you offered me meatloaf tonight. I'm like
You're Frank, the fucking producer.
You replaced my Frank.
You're
I should have said yes. He's crying.
You're my
Big T's crying.
You're my Frank the N-word. Frank the neighbor.
Frank the N-word. Wow.
But Frank, if you're out there, we miss you. I miss you.
Come on, Frank.
Whatever it takes to get you back. No, not whatever it takes.
No, we are going on a road trip. I'm buying a new car. We're going on a fucking road trip.
Get Finbar.
But we're going to take your car. I'm going to leave my nice new car here.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, 100. Listen, we got to find them. Of course, with the Big T
Ooh,
show.
Finbar can drive. He loves that shit.
Yeah, we'll go like fucking, I don't even know. I was going to say something stupid.
He's cooped up in a fucking trailer smoking meth down in Alabama.
We'll leave Finbar there.
Yeah,
We'll
let
Frank
Finbar. No, we'll make Finbar eat out the lady as Frank blows him.
Luckily, I don't have a visual of this woman.
Yo, all right, imagine me with a bad wig.
Oh, wow.
And like a fucking sheet on. Like a fucking.
Wait, that's Frank the neighbor?
No, that's what the lady looks like.
Oh.
And she has like a.
It's like, damn,
she has like a fucking stupid southern twang, like Tommy. Like, shut the fuck up, bitch. It's Big T.
God is cruel.
But fucking, we lost a friend of the show, Frank the neighbor. We miss you. Come back. But then last week we talked about the Vegas episode of when I left. I came back. It was a fun episode, and we talked about Crackhead Barbie, aka Crackhead Barney, aka White Trash Coon, who I just realized blocked me on Instagram.
No way.
This fucking ungrateful cunt.
Bum, 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 bum,
You know what I mean? You fucking hypocrite bitch.
Now, wait, are you so...
I see a rape case coming.
So-
Oh, no.
No. So, no, he doesn't have the time to sue her.
She consented. She wouldn't consent. That's why she
raped him, is what I'm saying.
Oh, no, I've seen it before.
Oh,
Point being, she's going to listen, so I know you're talking directly to her, so the floor,
No, listen.
block or not, you still listen to Big T. You love Big T.
I know you do. Listen, you hate white people, but I'm the glimmer and hope in the white society that you somehow, you know what I mean? For whatever reason, she was at a Trump rally, a Bernie rally with a Trump mask. She goes, I'm going to go fucking curse out these white people with clown shoes on. I got the picture on my phone. And I'm cool with that. Good. Bash them all. Like I said, remember I told you the crime? Yo, Tom,
You told me the story, yeah.
No, but last week I told them, like, I don't care. I like fucking with people. My mom would get the yellow stick-it notes. I'd put in 180, there was like probably like a 5% black to white ratio. And the nerdy white kids that they hide in this like class, in the hallway I put, I hate black people, I hate Martin Luther King, I hate Malcolm X, and put it on their back. Yeah. And these kids would just chase him down the hall kicking them. So I don't care. Funny's funny. If you're going to go there and be funny with this, troll people, do it. But then she couldn't get into the building because of discrimination in 2020. You know, like, just because she looked like a hooker. And like fucking, she wanted to come meet me and Tommy, my other friend. Tom. She
does look like a hooker.
To come to Spago.
No, she looked like she came right from Atlantic City.
Yeah, dude, definitely.
She pulled up to the Bellagio. I had to go meet her. She was like Will Smith looking out the window when she pulled up in Bel Air. It was fucking hilarious. But she got mad at me because she couldn't get into the fucking Bellagio because of the white people discriminated against her. And she got mad I ate Spago without her with my friend Tom. I go, you're the Uncle Tom. You went to a rally to bash white people. White people won't let you in. You're mad you couldn't have dinner with your white friends at some fucking, probably a Nazi sympathizers restaurant, fucking Wolfgang Puck. You know what I mean? Like, you
gotta love people like that.
It's like, do you see something wrong? How about don't go there and bash people? Maybe go to the fucking, I was living some weird shit. It was like, remember the Titans, era. Like, I get to the pool, It was like 99.999% white. Everyone's looking at us. You know what I mean? She goes swimming. The fucking lifeguard takes his shirt off. Like, he hasn't taken it off in weeks to go save her ass.
What does she do when she goes swimming? She takes the wig off, or how does that work?
and it looked like she took a straight razor blade and shaved her head like that. There was blotches all over.
So do you have photos of her up on your everythingbigt.com or any of your social media platforms?
If you go on my Instagram.
Oh, you can go on her
Instagram, Big Tits, Big Pic. Scroll back to when we used to go to the Rockstar Studio. We had her in, and she has this outfit on with these long, saggy titties and a bush, and fucking Posket was trying to fuck her right on the desk in front of us.
Oh.
Okay, that is not happening here, sir. We're going to wait until you get your own fucking studio for that shit.
That should be soon. Stay tuned for the Big T studio.
And I'll just press record and walk out and be like, yo, Posket's fucking
no, but
Crackhead Barbie.
Crackhead Barbie was going to go say she's Polish and go to Posket's Sunday dinner with the Italian family. I don't know why she was saying she was going to say she was Polish. It made no sense. But
it was the very blonde hair.
She's a blonde.
Someone
it was
called
the platinum blonde hair.
Someone called up like, "Hey, where'd you get this homeless fucking hooker from?" I asked how much she would suck. Would she suck my dick for a 20-pack, a case of White Castles?
It's actually a good question. Where did you get that homeless hooker from?
We met at the 5 Spot. Of
course, that's why she looks familiar.
No,
it's my old neighborhood.
From the Ryan show, she was there. She had the Trump mask on with a chair tied to her, and like was bucking around like a bronco. I'm like, this is wild. And, like, it was sick. And, like, I don't know. We didn't really became friends that night. Ryan got her to come on my show. She shows up in Huntington, took the LIRR with a bra on and said, fuck you. Titties out. Big old titties. On that episode, people watched because the nipple was so close. I asked if she, like, chewed some gum and, like, got the stickiness from the gum and rubbed it on a nipple.
There's ways to do that.
It was like... It was dangling on. It was like that movie Cliffhanger with fucking Sylvester Stallone when he's hanging on the edge. It was so close to popping out, and it was a show for the ages, man. But she blocked me. I don't think she wants nothing to do with me. Like the last white person she had hope in.
It's the best fucking news I have ever heard.
She looks like
she showed up in Vegas.
The one I was worrying about the whole time. I was like,
the one you were worried about. She's a darker version of someone else.
Yeah, I know, but.
Max is just gonna cut his own mic out there, so his dick doesn't get cut off by someone in the aforementioned.
No, I really, I'm of two camps, but no, Crackhead Barbie is of her own.
Max, I don't know why you're making fucking Holocaust references. I'm sorry, you said I'm from two camps.
Wow.
I'm joking.
Hey, you know why? Because we haven't had a Hitler reference for this show, and you just have to bring it in. My very large, extremely bald man. Good thing you don't wear fucking like
I'm doing
the German cross on your back.
No,
He's really not as racist as he comes off. I swear to
I'm
fucking
not.
God.
Oh, they called me a racist last night at the 5 Spot also.
I bet, and they laughed because they're like, because we could kill you, racist, but we're not gonna because you made us laugh.
Where's
I know the 5 Spot.
Where's that?
Myrtle Avenue in Washington.
Yeah,
Clinton Hill. Is that Clinton Hill, Fort Greene?
It's Clinton Hill technically, and honestly,
shout out to the 5 Spot actually.
Fuck yeah, dude! I've known that place. I moved to Clinton Hill in 2001, and it's like. 5 Spot was one of those places. It was one of the only bars that was really open there, except for like the Gardens and some other spots. But they had music, they had stuff, they had fucking awesome soul food back in the day, and just it's a good space. The guy, there's history behind it. The owner, he's always been involved in music and whatnot. So like it was just one of those spots that. And then when Fort Greene turned, he was luckily one of those people that didn't get pushed out. He must be a smart motherfucker, must have gotten some kind of loan because he rehabbed everything, the outside, everything. Dude, the 5 Spot that you see is not what it looked like even 6 to 8 years ago.
Oh, it's gentrified now.
It's been gentrified, but in a very good African-American way.
He might own the apartments on top and like.
It's a beautiful building.
Cash the checks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It might be an out-of-state check from.
It's a beautiful building. I think he loves what he built. It's his dream. And
Max, real quick, I had a joke I thought I was gonna say, but the things hit in and it fell flat. After I said the camp thing, it came out like, wow. I said it, I heard it through the headphones. I'm like, what a fucking asshole. My bad, Mac. I thought I had something following that up, and once I heard it, I was like, that was a really, really poor attempt at trying to be funny.
Man, you're going to have to go for another 30 minutes on the show then if you want me to edit that out.
No, you can leave it. I don't give a fuck about it.
Because I'm going to edit out my 5-spot bit.
Oh, speaking of time and everything.
Shout out to the 5-spot. I love it out
there.
there.
Shout out to the 5-spot. Freddie Sheffield, they run the mic on Tuesday. I think I did like 20 minutes last night. You know, old shit, new shit, probably racist shit.
How's the crowd there? It's mixed or?
Last night it's light. It was an open mic, but Freddie Sheffield, I have a show this Friday.
It's going to be mixed as shit. I'm bringing everybody down.
9:30, 5-spot, 459 Myrtle in Washington. And shout out to Freddie Sheffield.
By the way, by the time you hear this, it won't exist.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. And listen.
But he's always at the 5-spot, normally Tuesdays and a lot of Fridays. You should just check the 5-spot's website.
Tuesday, check it out. But also, how Max just referenced that, we've been, I just want to say pussyfoot, but we're probably not pussyfooted. We're like dancing around that we're talking about this new studio. And in a couple of weeks, hopefully maybe about a month after we get it up and running, Big T Studio will be in effect.
6 weeks.
Yeah, around 6 weeks. By the time we get everything,
Nice.
we're going to have the cameras that I've been promising you since Huntington, and we're going to be live. So what I can say on a Wednesday.
I could put you live right now, but you refuse.
I don't know how to. Listen, God forbid I log out of my Instagram and I can't log back in.
Just change your password so you know what it is.
I'd rather leave it how it is. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's broke, Tom.
It works.
No, we can do all these things for you.
No, but listen,
Okay,
we're still doing the audio, but in a couple of weeks there will be a new studio. Listen, it's gonna be beautiful. You're gonna see it live. We're gonna have a fucking great inaugural show. we're gonna have some classic guests. You know what I mean?
We're gonna do some different things. There.
Yeah, big things.
Here is where we're still gonna do things, especially people that we don't want to bring into your house. You know that.
Yeah, 100%. I
already
thought about that. I'm like, what am I biting off? But know what? Fuck it, I don't give a fuck.
Crackhead Barbie comes back into your life. Guess where we're doing it?
I wanted to run cameras I'm going to run cameras anywhere, but I wanted to run cameras to fucking have her move in with me and then record it and then sell it to like MTV or VH1. Like, I don't even know what to call it. The fucking, because she's like I think I was telling people in Vegas, it was a short sample time of her being with us, that because she doesn't work, but she doesn't ask for money on the trains. I was like, how does she get her money?
How is she going to pay you?
No, her brother was the one who invented the Nigerian print scam with the envelopes.
Oh, yeah? Fucking dick.
Bute's over here shaking his head, believing
I don't know if you're serious or not. I don't know.
I honestly don't know. I was like, oh, man, that's right. It started with envelopes.
The
Before
scam,
email.
it's a scam.
I used to do that. I mean, I knew someone who used to do that.
Oh, man, but funny last night.
Give me $1.
Funny last night. All cool comics. Like, I've been having these cool comic moments recently. I hope I don't sound corny. I don't give a fuck. But, like, after a mic the other day, Mateo, my right-hand man, who people know of the show, we're going to have him back on soon. And also Khalil Rashad, who was on Lost episode and also on a bunch of Rockaway shows on the Crooklyn comedy shows we do. And I was like, know what? And he was a big part of something that just happened in my life that I don't want to talk about, but it's positive. You know what I mean? I shedded something because of him and Paul Jameis. I was like, no, let's go out to eat. And after the mic, back-to-back mics, I treated him at some like 5 Michelin star restaurant. And they were just so great.
When you were in LIC. Yeah,
No, yeah, and it was just it was a comic moment, hanging out. Then last night after the mic, smoking a joint in front, and it was like just 4 or 5 random like different comics. You know what I mean? Like on Myrtle Avenue, busting each other's balls, smoking a joint, like cracking on each other.
Yeah.
I was like, this is what it's about. You know what I mean? This is what I listen to podcasts. I'm like, this is great. And it was with a chick who was cool as hell, and we all ate my edibles. You know, that could be a fucking equalizer. But like, she got on stage, and on Tuesdays they give you 8 minutes, and then you can either roast someone or you can do another 8 minutes. And I did. I guess when we go long, because I've been recording my sets. That's one of my New Year's resolutions. And before my second time going up, I was going next. The girl was like, Louis C.K., I knew him 10 years ago, and he was saying N-word with the hard R, and it gave these white dudes privilege to start saying it. You know what I mean? And it's fucked up. She's like, then she was at a show. She was going to say something to him. And then like, just kept going about white dudes. And it's a soul food spot. There was like one guy that could have been white. I don't know what he was. He was just fucking. He was fucking with everyone. Whoever. It was like some. I thought it was hilarious.
I'm sure it was a rough-ish room. Not rough as in, but like people who engage in like, if you don't have your chops. Like,
yeah, no, it really. And so fucking she's just pretty much bashing the white people that was saying it, and granted, but I was like, oh really? So I get up there, I'm like, give it up for the last comic. Big Trump supporter. I don't agree with all his views, but she obviously does. She wants to build that wall. Can we get a build that wall? Build that wall. Obviously, she doesn't want these Mexicans coming here with their herpes and their drugs and saying the N-word because Louis C.K. is Mexican. And I started going, oh, he's a wetback. He's a fucking Mexican. And he is. You know what I mean? I go, you're sitting here bashing white people. Louis C.K.'s he's Mexican, you idiot. I go, build that wall. Build that. And she's sitting there, and she's like giving me like a stink face. And I'm like, I go, that shit's, it's funny. You're wrong. I'm joking, obviously. It's a fucking stage.
Yeah, but you threw her under the bus.
And I said, no what? I said, no what? I go, oh, you don't like that? Then I went to my joke that I was planning. and the joke is, when was the last time you said the N-word it meant? You know what I mean? Like, I just punched her in the face. We're like, but it's a joke. The joke's fucking funny. I just mumbled it. That is fucking, because it's a little edgy and it's still not worked out yet. But it was funny, man. But listen, you're not gonna. I know I probably shouldn't have done that, but I said it as a joke. But people go up all the time and say, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's one guy who he tries to act like he's like a fucking gangster, and he like comes in like an essay always, and he's like telling a joke about like, then the guy gave me the knife, told me I had to stab him, and like you could tell he's like lying.
Yeah.
And then like he was talking about selling drugs, and like he always messed up the count because he's dyslexic. And like I thought dyslexic was reading. Like I know the fucking 5 could look like a 2. But how many $2 bills are you collecting, kid? You know what I mean? Like, obviously, smack your head and be like, oh, that's a fucking nickel. You know what I mean? Like, That's a 5, retard. Like, didn't my mom say that's my Tourette's, retard?
Yeah, it is.
My mom's like, Thomas always had Tourette's. He always said the word retard.
You can go and listen to the Big T origin story to get all those facts.
Yeah, we had Carol Farrell and Caitlin Farrell up in here.
It was great.
Oh, get out of here, really?
Yo, she mentioned.
I started with the Marvel Comics, like, origin story music, but none of them got it.
You think we watch Marvel?
Jerks.
No, I'm glad to see you mended the defense.
DC,
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
My mom mentions you every time I see her. She's like, Max is going to put together, like, you promise her a montage of pictures or some shit?
Oh, my God. Whatever I promised her, she should text me. Because I won't remember.
No, she mentions you all
what
the time.
What did I say I'd fucking do?
I hope not her, the way she talks about you.
No. I'm normally
my sister
I'm
too.
Normally into
what did
women
I do? I took a piss upstairs.
Too young for me.
My mom? What are you into, Max?
Usually younger women.
Imagine you see Max walking out, scratching his hog.
10 to 30 years.
Like, oh, what are you doing here, Max? We're going to produce later. Yeah, I'm fucking reproducing with your mother, you fat slob.
The only thing that would make that great is because then you'd have to call me fucking dad.
That's messed up, Max. But I just listen. After saying I had Louis C.K.'s Mexican, you know what I mean? And he does say like I was listening to the old Patrice O'Neill's, and
is he really Mexican, Louis?
Yeah,
really.
I I learned something today. Never knew that.
He's got flaming red hair, doesn't he?
He's an Irish Mexican.
Yeah, like Canelo, same thing.
Yeah,
Mexican.
Yeah.
I think it's like half Mexican, but he's still Mexican. You know what I mean? Like, if I go, hey, Max, you fucking Mexican, you're like, I don't care, I'm not Mexican. But if you're half Mexican, you still get mad at that.
I don't know. I mean, I'm a mutt, so I've got some Indian in me. And
I love Mexican people, man. I used to have the guy I told you, Mexico. The guy Mexican.
His name
That's
was,
what he.
yeah, that's right.
That's what he told me to call him. And I'd be when I lived in One Beach 105. He'd
Yeah.
tell me anything you need, anything. I'm like, all right. Like I just give him weed. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'd be up for like 3 days, get home Sunday. I'm like, I need a Gatorade, the Post, Tiberios under Tommy, play my number, pack of Dutches, and like he would come with it. And I'd give him fucking weed. He was so happy and grateful. And
Did
He'd
he
go pick up all that stuff for you.
Well, it's right across. You go right to Tiberios,
Yeah, no,
Tiberios, then right across to the
that's
Koreans.
great. Do a little,
Right to the Korean, across the street.
Did he mow your lawn too?
Then he'd really be a Mexican.
No, the only time he pissed me off, I was like, "Yo, get me ice cream." I had the munchies, and listen, it's got me a Haagen-Dazs. I'll throw you a 50 bag. That's worth it. You know what I mean? Like, and
Oh,
he goes,
got you prior,
he goes,
didn't he?
no, he goes, "What do you want?" I go, "Surprise me." He goes, "Tommy, I got something you're gonna really like." He got me a fucking lemon sorbet Haagen-Dazs. I was so upset. I had to smile because the fucking hired help was standing right in fucking front of me. And, that shit stood in my freezer. So I got really high like 2 weeks ago and ate it. But that shit sucked.
Listen, sorbet is like, a hot commodity in other countries. You don't get sorbet. Ice
I don't
cream's
even know
everywhere.
what the fuck that is.
It's the shit. You ever go?
It's basically Italian ice.
You ever go to Russo's in between one of the meals? They give you that cold shit.
Yeah.
It's sorbet to clean the
Oh,
palate.
yeah, that's horrible.
Yo, Butte, you see, like, all of a sudden I got this mic in front of me and I just start talking and the guests are like, Mr.
Yeah,
Cheek
no.
sitting here like, why'd I show up? You know what I mean? Like,
No, I'm impressed. I don't know how.
I mean, I can
how
edit
it
a
works.
lot of you out if you want to ask him some questions and do an actual show with your friend here.
well,
I'm
we-
all ears. I'm enjoying
No, well,
it.
it's the Big T show.
It is the Big T
And,
show.
you
It's
know what I mean?
everythingbigT.com.
Check it out. For everything Big T. And I just love talking. You know what I mean? Like I just get into it. I don't know. But speaking of fucking Trump, I had to lose it on this fucking.
Wow, you have the coronavirus. Speaking of Trump,
I have other shit, not the coronavirus.
No,
I should
you-
worry about.
Emperor Trump.
No, but
you need more Lysol in this fucking studio.
you mean Rysol?
Lysol,
Rysol, where's the Rysol?
right there.
Oh, that's fucked up, Max. I would edit that out. No, but
God damn it! Now I gotta overthink that.
speaking of Trump, I had to get at some other comics at an open mic. Who the fuck am I? You know what I mean? Like, but I was talking about it. I was doing a bit, and I brought up Trump and like racist people, and like, I'm like, yo, like as comedians, you're a bunch of hypocrites. He's funny. Take everything else aside. I know
Oh, he's
president of the
hysterical.
free world and all this other shit. He's fucking funny, you idiots. I know what's even funnier. I'm not. Listen, you can ask me all day. What's a Democrat? What's a Republican? I'll start talking about Ralph Nader and how I'm neutral, neuter. I don't even know what the fuck I'm independent. I don't even know.
Independent. We change. Yeah.
No, but I don't even know what the fuck
We don't have
that
a
Republican
political
and
bent.
this shit
Yeah.
is. But that other guy, Biden, who my friend
Stutter and Joe.
went to school with his daughter,
I call him Touchy Joe.
besides multiple gangbangs and fucking everyone. I go, of course she goes, she came up because this friend, she bust my balls about.
Wait, are you talking about his daughter?
Yeah. And, yo,
I
she
went to college at the wrong time.
Joe Biden's daughter.
Yeah,
You're talking about.
And like, we talk like joking political because she doesn't like Trump, and I'm like, I talk about how he's funny, and I'm like, it's almost like a Mortal Kombat move, like grab her by a pussy, like come here, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and if you ever do it, it's like a nice fucking handful of fucking pussy, you know what I mean? Like it's a nice, like grab. I don't agree with it, but if you ever do it,
It's a nice move.
yeah, it's not a bad move. It's like the claw, you know what I mean? Like on the face, like
in the moment when it's okay, it's totally fine.
Like there's a guy I follow on Instagram, Von Mar or something. He might be a rapper, but he has like these huge hands, and he goes, Michael Jordan. Like, let's say he came up behind me with my bald head, he'll grab my head like a basketball. You know what I mean? Like it's the same thing, but with a pussy. You know what I mean? Like, and I like both of them.
Nothing wrong with that.
You know what I mean? I like Michael Jordan. I like pussy. But yeah, consented, of course. You know what I mean? But whatever. She was telling me, she's like, oh, I got new stuff. I'm not going to tell you this stuff about Biden's daughter. I'm like, oh, you already told me the gangbang. She loves the cock. She fucked everyone at Tulane.
Yeah.
She goes, no, I have new stuff because she just went down there. And, so that's not even, she's not even the train wreck of the family. The son,
Yeah, he's a real beauty. His son.
the son, I read some meme on Instagram about, like, wait till Trump gets, and it sounds like I'm a Trump supporter. I don't have a dog in the fucking race. Unless this cocksucker takes away my Social Security. You know what I mean? Then I'll have a problem with him.
Then
But
you
I'm
gotta
not.
vote against-
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
for him,
yeah.
against him. I'm not political. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and fake it either. I think it's all hysterical. All this shit. This shit's so funny to me, and it's so many. It's people's lives and the money and the freedom.
Oh,
and
I can't wait.
it's
for the
everything,
debate,
and
man.
I laugh at it. You know what I mean? But this guy Biden's son is a piece of work. He loves the cocaine. Shout out to that. You know what I mean? But
knocked up some stripper, right?
knocked
Didn't
up
he
a
knock-
stripper. She's harassing him. But now he's fucking his aunt.
I believe so. Yeah. I
The
believe
widow.
that is it.
Like, there's so much with this guy. Like, he's fucking the widow.
His dead brother's wife.
Yeah, or something.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
yo, this guy is a piece of fucking work. Max, see if we
Have
can-
you fact checked any of this?
I've seen it on a meme.
Yeah, that's what I mean, man.
All right.
Like,
Fox News.
Yo, Max, can you do me a solid? Just Google, maybe on your phone or on the computer, Joe Biden's son.
I'm pretty sure it was his brother's dead and
No.
his
Maybe
widow.
put scandal in it.
Joe, yeah.
Joe Biden's
I don't know
son
why I'm barking
fucks, question mark?
Yo, I don't know why think I'm Joe Rogan and you're fucking Jamie. I'm like, hey, Google that. Like, who the fuck am I? I got this fucking thing right in front of me. Joe Biden's
Oh, yeah, that's great. I love that I actually listened to you
son.
and obeyed like a fucking, I don't know, robot.
His name's Hunter
you
or
fi-
Bute?
Bew? Hunter. Now that I know your sweet spot, Tom.
What, hour?
And now that I know your sweet spot is 58 minutes.
Oh, yeah, no, we're going.
Yes, you got to rub Tom right around 58 minutes.
And when we're going small scale, but
Are we back live? Are we live? Or?
let's go
Yeah,
on the clap.
Yeah, I already clapped. Fuck it. I already know where to edit. You just want to clap.
Yeah,
I don't got the clap. I'm just clapping.
yeah, no, he got this guy Biden's son. I forget where we.
Oh, so okay, to bring it back, I did a little due diligence while you were away. So you're talking about a long time ago when Biden's son Beau passed away from brain cancer at about 46 years old. And then Hunter basically started seeing Beau's wife and divorced his wife and got together with them. However, anytime you're in a traumatic situation in family and whatnot, like, people are close, man. I can't give them.
No, but what about
I
the
don't know
stripper?
the situation.
What about the stripper you knocked up?
But so that was longer ago.
What about the sisters?
when he was
whorish
doing
behaviors?
cocaine? So, but how does any of that reflect on, dude? Like, I mean,
If he can't, so he's gonna have the Congress in order if he can't control his fucking family.
dude, you really? How controllable were you, Tom?
My dad was never trying to be vice president or president. You know, like, listen,
Listen,
and know what? My parents should be fucking scantonized dealing with me, and my brother is
Yeah,
the real
I
MVP.
mean, the
dealing
fact-
with me my whole life.
The fact is, if you
Scott
ever,
Freeman, R.I.P. My man, who's a
Yeah.
maniac, couldn't handle me in Vegas. Remember that the stories that we came.
Oh,
back
yeah.
with?
listen, if you ever meet the children that you have, you'll understand that.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, you got a guy like Bernie Sanders. He's running for president. I mean, the guy used to be on food stamps. You know what I mean? He was on fucking government assistance. So
Yeah,
I guess, it
but the
doesn't
people-
matter.
but
That's
like,
what makes it such a great country,
my,
right? You know?
No,
my
but I
point,
don't-
and I'm not a Biden fan one way or the other, but
You're
I'm
a fucking
saying that
Biden apologist.
what I'm saying is that
Fucking
you could bring up a bunch of shit about everybody, but like, fuck it, who cares?
No, I
you
know. Listen, I'm making
I want a
jokes.
Bloomberg, damn it.
No, but listen, fucking. I'm joking about, but like,
I'm a New Yorker.
If he's growing, if the kids who are just giving, like, what if we just start giving everything away? Like, this guy Bernie Sanders, does he want to like tax the rich? Like, yo, this guy has like $1 million homes and shit. Like, you're part of the
Yeah,
system.
yeah.
You know what I mean, like,
he's saying tax me more.
I
They're not.
I
afraid.
appreciate the platform and coming in at the Rockaway Broadcasting Company.
Oh, can I say one thing? I had a couple people. I know maybe you wanted to start like your own whack pack or something. So I had this, I got a couple people in mind. I don't know if you want me to play you.
Yeah, play it into the phone.
Yeah.
You want me to play you the audio? This one guy wants to come on the show. He's
Oh
a big,
yeah.
Yeah,
He's
play
a
it into the
big
put it into the
fan.
mic.
His name is Steve.
Big Dick
Ro-
Steve.
Yeah, Steve Robustelli. I don't know if you're listening. I'm gonna put him into the mic right now. He wants to say a couple words.
Keith, Tommy, this is Steve Big Dick Robustelli. My talents are karaoke, fucking girls in the ass. I want to get on your show. Please hire me.
There you go. All right,
Man,
shout out to
that
Big
sounds
Steve.
Like, that sounds like an intern right there. Big Dick Steve loves karaoke and fucking bitches in their ass. All right,
Asian bitches.
He
you
didn't
love.
say he loves it. He's just very good at it.
Listen. I'm a big green person. Let's save
saying.
the trees. Don't even fill out the application. You're hired.
You're hired.
And thank you, Tom. We're trying to.
By the way, this job does not pay.
Listen, and listen. Speaking of two of the, like we mentioned earlier,
We'll need $12 from you each episode.
you like edibles? You like smoking weed? Come intern at the Big T Show. But yeah, two of the Whack Pack, the black crackhead Barbie, white trash coon. I don't know why I said black, and Frank the neighbor. I don't know. Missing?
Add 'em on.
Question mark? No, are they gone? You know what I mean? We'll see.
Stay tuned.
But listen, big things in the work for the Big T Show. Some internet stations throughout the country. We might be syndicating the Big T Show
putting
online
this stuff in the can
at these other online stations. But always
that'd
check
be
us
great.
off at Rockaway Breach.
Most of them in Israel.
Just gained a lot of fans with that rock comment.
Like Big T rocks. Big T rocks.
Hashtag Big T rocks.
The Palestinian boys on the floor.
Wow. I don't know if I should take this and run or just.
I actually watched the stoning video, a little off topic, but not really off topic. I watched the stoning video. No, like they were just pelting this woman in the head with rocks as she was in the ditch. It was pretty Google it. It was pretty
fucking
YouTube.
Mick
Wild
Jagger
shit.
can do whatever the fuck he wants.
That's
Apparently.
fucked up. Man.
Sick fucks.
Animals. Whoever did it. But listen, stay tuned. Big things in the work. New studio. Maybe syndication on some internet radio stations throughout the country. That's cool. You know what I mean? Who knows if anyone listens, but know what?
Yo.
It's there. There's an option. There's an option to listen.
This is what cracks me up, and I wanted to say this to you and Ryan. It's internet. It's throughout the whole world, bro.
Yeah.
You're world
It
famous.
is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, but those other radio stations have other listeners that maybe don't know. They don't know about Rockaway, New York, and how to find Big T.
How do you think they're gonna feel about Big T?
I think it's good. It depends on you. Got to get the right market.
Yeah.
You know, you got to
Be like Jerry Seinfeld, like
gotta
the
place
super
it in
terrific
the-
happy hour. You know, you're signing out fucking checks.
Yeah, super terrific happy hour.
Well, listen,
like
I
this.
told you, China New Star sometimes
THH.
not even charge me no tax. They give me a discount. That's how my bond with the Asian community. They promised me no coronavirus either.
That's him going all those rub and tugs.
You
all
know-
over.
Getting my ass clean.
You
You
built
know-
up a good rapport with the Asians.
You could be getting like one free meal. We already give them a shout out. You should once a week be like, yo, we put you on the radio.
Well, I was supposed to. There's a behind the
Get
scenes
2
business
meals,
works
though.
with
I
the Big
need- I
T.
need some-
With the Big T, with me.
With the Big T.
And I was gonna have him on as a guest, someone who I was gonna maybe do a business deal with, not my normal business deals. And I talked to my friend, and I was like, "Yo, maybe I shouldn't have him on. Like, hey, we're gonna do business together, handshake, and then come out on a guest, and like everything's like jerking off in public, this." And he's like, "What the fuck am I getting myself into?" So I had Bute fill in for him today. That was the last minute change.
Oh, you
because I
did
can't.
that to protect him from understanding who you really are?
Yeah. I canceled him as a guest because he's not gonna want to do business after he hears me talk.
Nah.
Yo, money fucking talks.
But this has been another episode of the Big T Show. Remember, be the person you are when you're high. See you next week.